Hello, Pisceans. Pisces, happy birthday. And welcome all to Pisces season. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone had a beautiful full moon in Virgo. It was huge. Did any of you guys get a chance to, see it in person? If you did, were you alone or were you with maybe a lover? Or maybe you loved seeing the moon. Or maybe you have been talking about this moon. The lovers came out. Gemini energy. But I think you were really moved by the energy. I think you wanted to fly with this energy and go with it. You felt drawn, or you were drawn, or you were captivated by the moon. I mean, I certainly was, and I'm no Pisces, so. But anyway, that's just the energy I'm picking up. Let's get into it. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This will be for the week of, well, I guess the end of the week now. So February 21st through 23rd. 2 days, give or take. Okay, let's just see what we get. And I'm going to keep this Lovers card here. I don't know if you can, you can't see it. Okay. What do my Pisces need to know over the next 2 days? You got the Mother of Cups with the Hierophant in reverse, right next to the Lovers. Maybe you've been trying to nurture a relationship or do it traditionally, and maybe someone's rejecting tradition, or somebody, maybe a mother figure, wants you to be in a relationship, or, maybe go to church, go to temple, practice your religion, or get into your spirituality. Somebody doesn't want to, though, with the Hierophant in reverse. Somebody doesn't want to be of the same feather. Maybe they want to rebel from the norm. Because I'm looking at the Mother of Cups, and she's kind of like looking, like at the end, like kind of commanding these two, birds, and they're flying together as one. Maybe some of you are in a breakup. Ace of Swords flipped over. A shocking revelation maybe came to you that made you maybe not want to believe in tradition. Some of you gave back keys to an apartment, house, car. I'm having difficulty cutting the deck, so it's like, and this is with difficulty, maybe that you were letting go, but you kind of knew that you needed to let go. The Ace of Swords came in with the same like lightning bolts, the bolt that you see on this Hierophant, same bolt coming in. They're definitely connected. Ace of Swords, this is clarity, knowledge, logic, maybe you putting 2 and 2 together, realizing that things weren't adding up. Things weren't adding up. And Pisces, this is your solar return, right? So this is your time to get balanced. With the Temperance card, enough crying, enough tears shed, enough fighting, enough fire. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Someone didn't want to see you go. Someone didn't want to see you go. Someone didn't want you creating a nest egg for yourself. This deck isn't cutting, and I don't know if it's... but... I gotta switch it up is what it means, basically, right? But if you did go, if some of you did up and leave and this is your story, you did it with the best intent in mind. You know, with this Virgo new moon, it is a lot about cleansing, organizing, getting your affairs in order. Some of you may have even been preparing for a divorce. You know, maybe reconciling your finances. That could also be because it's tax season. Some of you, I think, were afraid to leave for a while because you don't want to ruffle any feathers, especially with this, like, feminine water energy that was kind of telling you, abide by tradition, get married. Marriage is the key to all of your answers. And after seeing whatever you saw with this Ace of Swords, you didn't want any part of it. I get it. You can't fake something. You can't fake love. It's one thing you can try. You cannot fake love. 8 of Pentacles. You can work really hard at it, but do you see that you're working alone? That's unrequited love to me. Like laboring away, trying to make these pentacles and trying to make your love look extra shiny. Maybe some of you even gave up a dream or a craft or a project that you were working on for love, and look where it got you. To me, the 5 of Cups in this reading is beautiful. You know why it's beautiful? Because you're walking away from spilled cups that you know have been empty for a really long time. A really, really long time. You've darkened yourself. You know, you're wearing a dark cape. You're looking at the floor when you should be looking ahead, up. Because the future's ahead of you. Look where I cut the deck. The future's ahead of you. The devil is behind you. Old ways, old habits, obsessions, whatever this was, being, you know, I'm not saying marriage is like, you know, is like prison, but whatever relationship this was to whatever this was or whoever this was unhealthy, was borderline obsessive. You always felt belittled, pushed down. That's what I'm hearing. And here's what's ahead of you. The Fool, and that's scary, right? A little bit, like, intimidating. You know, when we think we have a plan for life and those plans fall through in the sky, like mid-flight, and you fly a different direction, it's frightening, right? You don't know what's ahead. It's hard to see. The Judgment card came out right underneath this 8 of Pentacles with the 10 of Wands. The end of working so hard for something that was leading you nowhere. When I look at this Judgment card in reverse, Someone was like imposing or making judgment calls on you when they didn't have the authority to do so. They were making false comments about you. They were harmful comments. Some of them were really nasty, and they could have been public on social media. Like someone could have put you on blast for another end. There is an ending. There's an ending on this board as there is a new beginning. But someone really didn't want to see you go. But like, how many tens am I going to need on this board until there's no death card on the board, but there's rebirth here, and I'm telling you that. This person got in your head mentally, physically. You may have been actually, like, this person may have been lazy. Maybe you were paying all the bills, supporting the household. Enough of that. Enough of that. Here's what's ahead. If this is your story, and if it's not, it doesn't always have to resonate, right? You got the Ace of Wands, the Three of Wands, with, that is the Knight, right? Yeah, with the Knight of Wands. This is the renewed passion within you. You have an idea of where you want to go. You may even receive an offer of, this is to me about realigning your passions and regaining your power, seeing where you can go, and then you're headed. You're going to move, and you have a sword with you, right? So you've got the knowledge and the logic, right, with the fire. So you're smarter than you were before, and you're in a much more advantageous position. Here's a Chariot. Could be Cancer energy that you're moving toward, or you're moving towards something with Cancer energy. And I mean that, and maybe some of you are going home, but maybe this is about nurturing yourself. So you can move forward. The only way you can move forward is, I'm hearing, is when you nurture yourself. And out came the Fool. The Fool's journey, you can begin again when you nurture yourself. The wheels will move when you nurture yourself if you are feeling stuck. And if you're still sad about the love that you chose to walk away from, it's easy to have doubts. Even if this person was like abusive or I'm sweating, I'm really sweating. I have to put my hair up, oh my God. Even if this person was abused, it's still, isn't it sickening? It's so hard to even be at peace for a pretty long time. But I'm gonna pull you some best advice. If that's your energy, I'm picking up on it. I'm sweating because I've been there and I know what that feels like. And we're in Pisces season, so like you guys know how to nurture yourselves best. You're in your element. But best advice for my Pisceans, my fishies. And by the way, if you don't like that I call you guys fishies, please don't comment below. I'm here to give you best advice, not for you guys to give me advice on how. Yeah, enough said. New beginnings popped out. That's the Fool. And I love that because this is a new journey for you guys. Maybe some of you like really are like going to like move around the world, or maybe realize that the world doesn't revolve around someone else. You make your own world revolve, like, and you move, you make your own world. No one makes you. The world, your world doesn't come crumbling down because this person's out of your life. And we got choose wisely, which is the Seven of Cups. It's exciting. There you are, sitting, being divinely guided with those doves, and you're sitting at the edge of this dock. Where are you going to go with your, this newfound freedom? Newfound freedom. You got base chakra. Some of you, before you leap, maybe ground yourself. Or maybe this is a sign that it's time to leave home base. You're grounded, or if you need grounding, ground yourself and then be on your way. You got the solar plexus chakra. Some of you, okay, I guess really do need maybe some aligning in your chakras. Solar plexus chakra, this is your adrenals. What excites you? What excites you in life? Like, what gets you inspired again? What will make you believe in love again? The death card did eventually come out. I said it wasn't on my board. It's like they heard. This is a major life transformation. A new beginning that will transform you into a completely different being. Are you ready? Are you ready? And what will you do when you're, and how will you feel when you're finally on your path? Or what will you do when you finally meet that person that just makes everything just flips the switch? A firm foundation. I mean, some of you, this is definitely a strong, good-looking man, but someone who has a backbone, and maybe this is you finally getting a backbone, or you're with someone who has the strength to let you be your own individual self, not thinking, oh, this person has to like basically melt into me. We have to become one to kind of like one life and one identity to be together. No, that's not how it is. Two souls become one, and you fall in love, but you don't lose your identity, if that makes sense. And so I beg and I ask you again, this is passion ignited. Ace of Fire again. It could be a fire sign that you are headed toward, but to me, it's like remembering all over again that, oh, there's a fire in you. Maybe that's why I was like sweating to death. There's a fire in you, and it's so beautiful, and it's so it's pure, and it's grounded with that green aura energy at the bottom. You're in touch with your emotions, and you can feel that passion like burning, like a good burning. It feels good to feel passionate about something or someone again. It feels really good. And then we got harmony. This is the lovers again. This is a much more beautiful, harmonious relationship. This is one that's honor. It's with honor, and it's with passion, compassion, heartfelt. You hear each other. You listen to each other. You're a pair. You're for each other. You care for each other. And you're brave. And you're brave to start again. And I think this person sees that in you. You're transforming into a completely new being. The shadow of whatever and whoever this was will fade. You see that. And when I picked up the card, it kind of flung into the bottom of the deck. We have the Hope, which is the Star card. You have... It's so funny because you can see like the shadow, like the faint shadow of yourself in this Star card. So it's like you see that old version of yourself who was willing to wither in the presence of someone else. But now the light is coming right back out of you, beaming. It's gorgeous. So have hope. Don't lose hope. If you're going through a transformation, and new beginnings are tough. They're definitely tough. This is tough to get through. Conflict. Feeling defeated. Seeing other people move on with their lives, your friends and family really enjoying themselves, headed up the stairs while you're barely getting down the stairs and you're moving downward instead of up. But what you'll find at the bottom of the stairs is your own light. You see that light, right? And it's only when we hit rock bottom that we rise. We rise above. Suffering in silence. Number 9, so it's like 9 of Swords, the end of having to go through this and do this alone. Because you see in the distance where you're headed. This is hard to move past. But with every difficult time, with every floor, with every rock bottom you hit, with every death comes rebirth. So if you're brave enough to let yourself begin again, take this new beginning. Oof. It's like I hear, like, do you dare? Do you dare start again? And I hope you look this person in the eye and say, challenge accepted. Challenge accepted. It'll be a battle won. So fight through this. This is your time, Pisces. Be patient. It's hard to go through suffering, right? Patience. Your time is coming. It's coming. Okay. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm having a few visions, but that'll be for another time. All right, Pisces? Just wait. I'll see you guys soon. So much love and so much light. And happy birthday, guys. This is your time. Game on.